He is 68, flew from Hawaii to learn a skill most people think is too late for him. Why did he travel thousands of miles to attend my workshop? Let me tell you what actually happened. You didn't fail at trading. You failed at finding a teacher who actually cares about your results after they've cashed your check. I'm CollinSeow. I've been teaching systematic trading for 17 years. I have students who have come to me after attending 2, 3, sometimes even 5 different courses. They spent $15,000 or more and still couldn't get the outcome they were hoping for. Here's what every single one of them told me. The course taught me a lot, but after it ended, I was on my own. And when I actually tried to trade, nothing works. Sounds familiar? Here's the problem with most education courses. They sell information, then disappear. You get a weekend of content, maybe some video that you can rewatch, and then you're supposed to magically transform into a profitable trader. That's not how skill development works. You don't learn to trade in a weekend. You learn to trade over weeks and months with ongoing guidance. One of my students was exactly like you. He was in other trading groups, attended multiple courses, smart guy, still couldn't get consistent results. He joined our program and here's what he said that made the difference. Beyond stock pick weekly webinar and continuous masterclass, the one that I personally value the most is the extensive support provided by the community. Another student has attended courses from all the big time gurus, spent thousands going nowhere. But with us, he's finally turned his portfolio around after years of struggling. Not because our course was better information, but because we didn't abandon him after the course ended. See, this is what I realized after nearly 2 decades of teaching. The information isn't the hard part, application is. You can know every indicator, understand every pattern, read every trading book, but when you start staring at the real position with real money on the line, all the information becomes noise. What you actually need is a clear system that guides you through your decisions. A community of people that's going through the same thing, and a mentor who is still there months and years later, not just for the weekend you paid for. And that's why every Monday for the past 17 years, I've hosted a free market outlook session for my students. Not just the recent students. Students from 2008, students from 2015, students from last month. We go through the current market condition together. We analyze trade together. We build the skill together. One of my students flew 22 hours from Hawaii to Singapore just to attend our annual retreat. He is 68 years old and systematic trading has allowed him to reach a level of success he once thought impossible. He didn't come for more information. He came for the community and ongoing guidance. Here's my belief about trading education. If your students aren't successful, you really didn't teach them. You just sold them content. I measure my success by my students' results, not by my course sales. That's why we have over 2,000 verified reviews. That's why we have a 6,000 graduates community that's still active. That's why students from 10 years ago still showed up in my weekly webinar. Now look, I'm not saying that this is easy. Trading requires learning and practice. But if you really spend thousands of dollars on courses and not getting the results, the problem isn't you. The problem is you have been buying information when what you really actually need is an ongoing mentorship and a proven system. I'm hosting a free workshop where I show you exactly how systematic trading works. But more importantly, I'm going to show you what ongoing support actually looks like. You see why students from 17 years ago are still in our community. You understand why this approach finally works when everything else failed. Click on the link below to register for the free Systematic Trading Profit Workshop. No cost, no pressure, just an honest look at what trading education should actually include. If you're tired of collecting courses and ready to finally get results, I'll see you inside the workshop.